Welcome back to the action here on center court at the APP St. Louis Open, presented by Head Pickleball. We're at the Missouri Pickleball Complex, and we have a semifinal match about to kick off between our number 2 and 6 seeds. Dylan Frazier and Althoff Merchant take on Andre Daescu and Kyle Yates. What is going to be a fiery match, I have no doubt. Taking a look at our bracket, you can see Daescu and Yates came through Thomas Wilson and AJ Kohler, a tight 3-game match in the quarterfinal to make it here to the semis, while Frazier and Merchant had to take down Johnson Cola and Shelton Jean-Baptiste. Our other semifinal you can see is set as well. Declan Barr and JW Johnson, who we just saw defeat Brendan Long and Rafa Hewitt. They will take on Zane Navratil and DJ Young. Marie Creed will be our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match. She is taking care of our teams choosing serve or side. If you're indoors at this facility, Dom, what do you choose? What do you choose if you win the draw?
I mean, it's all a preference, honestly, because, again, no wind, backgrounds are exactly the same, no sun. So now it's, do I want to serve first and try and get on the board early? Or do I want to say, okay, I'll give them one serve, all we do is one side out here, and then we get 2 serves. So it's all kind of a matter of preference of what you like, what you want to do.
All right, so Dylan Frazier in the gray, Althoff Merchant in the white. On the far end, they will start us off serving. Andre Daescu in the white, Kyle Yates in the all pink, which, special shout out, I do love a gentleman that wears pink. First from Merchant and then from Frazier. This, of course, is Frazier's hometown crowd. A lot of friends and family watching. He is from Ashland, Missouri, and currently a student at the University of Missouri. I mean, Yates knows, I said Cates. Yates knows that's going well long, but Frazier puts it right at an awkward spot, catches him. My goodness, that almost put a hole right through Althoff Merchant.
Watch this, you get the close-up of it too.
I mean, that literally like knocked him off his feet. The construction, though, of that from Frazier.
Yeah, just a little long right there.
1-1-1.
like Merchant was making sure Daescu knew that that was for earlier.
Almost looked like Daescu wasn't expecting that. It almost looked like he thought that the ball's going in the net. Wow, that's like
Yates.
tomahawk from up top.
My goodness.
Watch this. Right above his head.
Reflexes.
Yeah.
I mean, he just keeps it such in control, too.
Good speed up right there on the backside of Dylan Frazier by Kyle Yates. Forces the error. Clean.
I mean, what
It was
did
clean.
he think
Oh,
happened?
they thought he ran through. They thought he ran through the kitchen.
He didn't.
But he didn't. He was clean. He was. Yeah, he hopped it. I think they thought he cut through it, but he hopped the corner clean.
Yeah, that was a great job from Merchant.
Good read.
Oh, nice cover from Frazier.
Oh, what a point right there from Daescu and Yates. I mean, they shortened the court right there. Look at where they're playing.
I mean, Daescu's off the court.
Yeah.
Yates with a little bounce in his step. We've seen, ooh, that was a beautiful return. That was right on that corner. That's going to be in. Oh.
Kyle's done that. He did that earlier in his earlier match. Hit that back corner with that lob right there.
A little jumbled in the middle there between Daescu and Yates. I think ultimately. A little confusion, but. Oh, he's there.
Andre's standing half off the court right there, just using his length to his advantage. And the best part is that Kyle is supporting it, and he's covering that middle.
Expected a little bit of a poach there from Yates on that ball that was a little high. Yates is like stabbing the ball. It's so good.
He has one of the best backhand attacks in the game. He gets so much on it.
There. Oh my goodness, he fully missed it, and Daescu picks it up. Oh, he broke the plane. Yep, he was clearly off. You could see.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's tough. God, that was so good, too. Yeah, because I think people forget the rule is if you go to Ernie and you don't hit the ball, you cannot break the plane of the net. If you hit the ball, you can totally run past as far as you want. Yates definitely has to not let that call frustrate him, though. Nice hands from Frazier. Good patience. Clearly Merchant getting a lot of these balls. He's needing to stay very steady, very consistent. Let Frazier get in there as often as he can.
That's a great pull right there by Daescu. And again, using the length. Watch his reach here. I mean, he gets this. He's fully extended out in front. And he's taking that ball.
Great balance.
He's taking that ball sooner than most players can.
Man, thought that ball might have been going out earlier that Frazier hit. This one right here, but it might have dropped in. It was close. Oh, clips him. Tough.
Yeah, and that's the hard part is because Daescu doesn't hit it how he wants it exactly because the ball clips the tape coming up to him. So he's a little thrown off. He's just trying to get that ball down.
Oh, that's nice. A rare kind of mistake there from Yates and Daescu is Merchant didn't put a lot on that. I think they both just immediately thought the other was taking it.
Well, he jelly-legged Andre. Andre was leaning towards the sideline.
Nice coverage there from Frazier.
And ball right on the line there.
Merchant really wanted that ball to be in.
Oh, he tried to sell it.
Not a lot of argument from him, though, after the out call. Frazier and Merchant mounting a comeback here.
Kyle upset with himself right there because thinks that ball is going out. Right here.
I'm not sure it was. Frazier didn't get too much on it, but I guess that's a natural reaction. Ooh, and that's just an error there from Daescu. He's got that shot. He's right there, but we're tied up at 6s. I think perhaps a timeout would be beneficial for Yates and Daescu, but None called right now. We'll get the side out instead.
Oh, that is a great
Again,
lob.
I mean, the recovery and then the lob. My goodness. Oh,
Kyle doesn't play that out ball right there. He picked up on that real quick and off of a great lob from Yates. That got them in that point.
yeah.
That's a good attack there from Daescu. He set that up 3 shots earlier. He was leaning that way the whole time, looking for that.
And he puts that ball right at Merchant's chest. From such a close spot, that is tough. So Yates got really backed up off the line during that exchange.
8-6-2.
A rare miss there. A cross-court thing from Kyle Yates.
Tough. Merchant's got to dig that out from right underneath him. Can't do a lot with that.
Oh,
He's okay. He caught it. He caught it.
nothing personal right there, but this is on Frazier. He tried to poach over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay though, guys. He's okay.
Look at Frazier. Was expecting the lob from Yates, and I think Yates thought about it, but he saw Frazier retreat. So he plays the dink, nice and easy. That's a good play right there from Yates and Daescu.
Yeah, I've seen Frazier struggle just a couple times with the speed up, not being able to get his paddle on top of it and keep it down, which of course, you know, easier said than done. Oh, again.
Oh,
Just a little too flat.
Daescu Yates feeling it right now. With 6-6, all of a sudden it's 10-6.
Game point here in game 1 of the semifinals. Oh, that was a tough spot there for Merchant. So Daescu and Yates clinch game 1, 11-6. We will take a short break back into the action in the semifinal matchup here in our men's pro doubles right after this. Welcome back to our first semifinal match here at the APP St. Louis Open, presented by Head Pickleball. We will have our second semifinal match coming up next here on center court. Navertil and Young versus Barr and Johnson, excuse me. Right now, Kyle Yates and Andre Daescu on the far end, with the momentum into game number 2, taking game 1, 11-6 over Dylan Frazier and Althoff Merchant.
Kyle Yates right there on the forehand attack from Althoff Merchant.
Yeah, I mean, that backhand is just so good.
Just great play from Yates and Daescu, just controlling the whole point. They're manipulating what Frazier and Merchant can do. Even if Frazier's going to get that ball that Yates speeds up behind him, it almost leaves that middle open unless Merchant comes over and can cover that.
Yeah, it's so crucial that Merchant and Daescu, Merchant and Frazier try and take away that bounce in the step of Yates and Daescu, because that's trouble right there. Look at that, was like a gladiator yell out of Andre Daescu right there. I mean, he wanted everyone in the neighboring counties to make sure. Oh, something exciting going on another court as well. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to see a timeout here from Frazier and Merchant, because Yates and Daescu, they got all cylinders firing right now.
Oh, good cover from Yates as he saw the Ernie from Merchant. Good ball right there at the feet of Kyle Yates. Much needed side out here for Frazier and Merchant, but they got to get on the board here. Can't dig any deeper of a hole.
Again, the pressure, just the pressure from Daescu of the threat of that Ernie. Friendly stare down between these two.
Well, Daescu reminding Merchant that he's not that small.
He's like, I got about 3 feet.
Dirty. That's a beautiful drop there from Frazier. That's tough to do. It's so hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
there from Daescu as he had his paddle up ready to attack that, but lets it go knowing it's going out. Big winner down the line there from Kyle Yates on the forehand. He catches Frazier leaning middle.
Just rips it right down. Doesn't even have to do anything. Just stands in one place, rips one shot. And they are out in front 6-0 big here in the second game of this semifinal match presented by Franklin Pickleball. And again, I mean, Frazier and Merchant kept it fairly close until the end when they pulled away. What's the answer here?
I mean, Yates and Daescu, if you add in the last game, they're on an 11-0 run right now.
Yeah.
They ended game 1 on a 5-0 run. They've started game 2 on a 6-0 run. What's happening is Yates and Daescu are shortening the court. And so what I mean by that is they're playing one side of the court for the most part. They'll hit the Merchant, keep him there, pinch Frazier in the middle, and then they'll go behind Frazier one, and then they'll go right back to their job. And so they're shortening the court, making it smaller, playing Merchant probably 80% of the time.
Yeah, definitely. Merchant's got to be feeling a lot of the pressure being the player that's getting targeted more.
There's the one, and then they go right back to it. And there's the setup from Yates. He had it. He had exactly what he tried to do and just couldn't get on top of that ball down the middle. He looks for that combo.
Is there any benefit you see? We've seen it in other matchups in different tournaments where they essentially start dinking middle almost exclusively and try and cut down those sides of the court, kind of shrink the court. Would you see any benefit to Frazier and Merchant perhaps doing that?
To switching?
No, to put dinking in the middle more than like taking it to the side.
Well, they want to keep Daescu out of it because Daescu's the big man in the middle right there, and if he can step in and take that ball out of the air, that's just trouble for them. So they're trying to avoid that too. It's just Kyle is just on fire with what he's doing with every dink. He's controlling the pace. And watch him, he'll push Merchant back too. Daescu right there, big forehand in the middle, got what he wanted there on the setup from his partner Yates, but just can't finish it.
And Merchant does a great job getting on top of that ball, keeping it down. It's critical that you do that against Yates and Daescu right now, who are just playing so well.
Nice job and read from Daescu. The big man just taking a huge leap over the kitchen line and sideline to finish that.
Oh, he gets it. I thought that was going wide for sure, but great spot there. But Frazier clearly trying to insert himself here. Try and put a little pressure on.
601.
Merchant and Frazier have done a good job. They've held them here at 6 now. They've slowed their run down. They've stopped them essentially, but they have to pick up some steam of their own.
Even when Frazier's there, that 1-2 combo outside inside from Yates. I mean, other than when the one he hit long, there hasn't been many mistakes off of it.
There it is. I mean, so good.
Backhand attack is incredible from Kyle Yates. When he's got it going like this, you get a 7-0 lead here in game 2.
And a nice spot there from Merchant. Up the middle, catching Daescu. On his way up.
Oh, and Yates had the vacated area as Althoff jumped that sideline.
Yeah, and Frazier was not there to cover for him.
What happens right there is, Frazier trying to be in the middle here. Watch him. Pinches here, sideline's wide open. Yates is exposed it a few times here. All right, Frazier and Merchant on the board here.
All right. First things first.
1-7-2.
Tough at this stage of the game to give away a free point like that. Oh.
Good angle there from Frazier on the put-away. Still got one more side out to get, though, here. Does Frazier and Merchant.
Just such a great spot with so much pace from Daescu right at Frazier's feet.
And tough part is Frazier's trying to creep up as Merchant's driving that ball. He's sitting target in the transition area on the ball up. Slowly but surely, here comes Frazier and Merchant. See they get another one here, cut that lead in half.
Frazier and Merchant have really forced Yates and Daescu out of that pattern that we talked about earlier that was working so well for them.
Yeah, perfect spot there from the big man, Daescu. Get Merchant back behind the baseline. Middle was wide open. Oh, may have have been going out. Frazier can't get his paddle down in time.
9-4-1.
Crowd definitely hoping for a bit of a comeback here for Frazier and Merchant.
Merchant putting on some pressure there. Can't believe he missed that one right there.
4-9-2.
Just such a great return.
Maybe one of those balls Merchant hit could have been going out off Daescu's paddle, but nonetheless, it's a game point, match point here for Daescu and Yates.
All right, so either way that rally ends up, Kyle Yates and Andre Daescu are heading to the winner bracket final, waiting their opponent, who we will see emerge out of our second semifinal match, which is coming up next. Pickleball and J.W. Johnson take on Zane Navertil and DJ Young. We'll be back in the Franklin studio right after this.
Johnson.
The APP Tour St. Louis Pickleball Open is brought to you by Head Pickleball, Pickleball Central, Onyx Pickleball, Franklin Pickleball, Pro XR Pickleball, and LSI Sports Lighting.
Welcome back into the Franklin studio. Lauren McLaughlin here with Kyle Yates and Andre Daescu, who have gotten the first spot in the winner bracket final after that big win over Dylan Frazier and Althoff Merchant. You guys have not, you've played together in the past. This isn't the first time, but it's been a few years. Obviously, the game has changed. You guys have evolved. What was the communication before this tournament as you guys are getting reacquainted with each other going into this day?
Well, we've played a little bit in the past. We took a little break, but Kyle and I were able to connect right away once we got back on the court. We both like to play pretty disciplined. You know, we both cover the court pretty well, so I think it's a really good matchup, and I'm happy to be playing with him.
You guys are both emotional players. When you're feeling good, you're playing good, and you guys definitely were feeling good during that match. How important is it to kind of that mental aspect of like just feeling, you're feeling it, you're feeling loose, you're playing well?
Oh yeah, you just got to keep the intensity up. Yeah, it's playing pretty fast in here. I know we're both playing, used to playing in Florida where the ball's maybe a little slower. In here, ball's flying. We got a couple of good warm-up matches earlier. Our match with AJ Collar and Thomas Wilson was, I think, warmed us up for that. But yeah, we just know they're going to bring it. They're going to rip some balls at us. You got to be ready for everything. Luckily, his hands are so good. I'm just trying to defend best I can, and try to get them pop it up so big man can step in and put a ball away.
Not sure who you're going to play yet in the winter bracket final. We obviously have this semi still to be played. Do you have a particular strategy based on who you might face in that, or is it more focusing on your game?
Well, you definitely want to start the match by playing a game, you know, and you want to keep it that way. And then if they're running really hot, then we have to adjust, and obviously we'll have a little chat and we'll try to adjust based on their games. But usually you want to just stick to your plan A.
A lot of players in this tournament were also at the U.S. Open last week, as were you. It's a quick turnaround.
How's the body feeling after being at the Open and now here?
Physically, I feel pretty good. The conditions are definitely different. Switching from the Franklin ball outside in the heat to Endura indoors, a little chillier, so it's definitely playing faster. He got to play mixed, I got to play singles, so we did get used to the facility a little bit. But now I'm having a blast. There's good energy in here. There's a lot of noise, so it's easy for us to get fired up because there's so much action going on. So I think it plays right in our strength. And the other teams that we're going to play next, they got a lot of weapons, but we do too. So we'll see how they play us.
All right, well, congrats, guys. We'll see you in that winner bracket final. Our second semi is coming up next, so don't go anywhere. Back right after this.